So, tomorrow in my AP Art History class, I have to give a presentation about this painting. So, I'm going to tell it to you guys. So, I'm talking about this painting. Okay, you can't really see it, but it's the round one. And that is oh, by the way, my light bulb's burnt out, so I'm over here. Oh, that's a whole lot better. Anyway, so it's The Descent from the Cross by Pontormo, and I can't remember his first name, which is bad. But, so, this is a very good painting as an example of mannerism. So after the Renaissance was during the Renaissance, after Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, all of those awesome, great painters, these guys were like, well, we can't do that, so let's just make up our own new thing. So they did, and it was called mannerism. It was exemplified by artifice, which is a representation of a scene or idea, and they revealed the constructive nature of their paintings. They didn't try to disguise it and make it look all natural. They're just like, hey, this is how I'm composing my painting, look. It was sort of imbalanced and complex. A lot of times there were themes of courtly grace and cultured sophistication because of the colors that were used. So this Descent from the Cross, it was 1525 to 1528 was the date it was made. It's oil on wood, and it is located above the altar of the Capponi Chapel in the Church of Saint Felicita. Yeah. So, it's painted around a vertical plane rather than a perpendicular, which was sort of more common at the time. So it's just more vertical and like swirling and round, rather than like linear and like organized. So Mary in it's Christ being taken down from the cross. Mary is leaning back, Christ is down here, which leaves like a big empty space right here, which sort of accentuates the grouping of hands that's next to Christ, which in turn accentuates the whole even more. And the whole is symbolic of grief and loss of Christ because, you know, he's dead. It's not balanced or structured like the high Renaissance art. Everyone's bodies are sort of distorted and in awkward positions, and they have elongated limbs and like really small oval heads. All of their faces are like really sad and grief-stricken. And there's a lot of contrasting colors. So it's very different from the high Renaissance art. It's located, oh wait, I already said that. So there's no background or landscape in it. There's not a cross that he's being taken down from or any sort of landscape like there was in a lot of Renaissance stuff. There's just sort of like a cloud chilling up there. And Pontormo, the artist, is way over in the right side, kind of tucked away back there, like looking at everything that's going on. So yeah, that's Pontormo's Descent from the Cross and mannerism, in the words of me. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that little tidbit of information. Really, art history is quite interesting, but maybe not the way I say it. Yeah. The song Ant Music by Adam Ant, or maybe it's Adam and the Ants, I don't really know, has been stuck in my head all day, so go listen to Ant Music. It's a pretty good song. Yeah, that's all. Oh, actually, guess what? Warped Tour is gonna be awesome. Foxy Shazam and Big D and the Kids Table and Simple Plan are coming. I'm pretty stoked about that because Big D and the Kids Table is really cool. They're a ska punk band. They sing LAX and My Girlfriend's on Drugs, and you've probably never heard of either of those songs, but they're really good. And then Simple Plan, they were like a sucky little emo band from back in the day. I didn't even know they were still around. Foxy Shazam I've talked about before. They're basically the reincarnation of Queen, only not as awesome, but they're still pretty good. Their song was on a commercial for the Cartoon Network show Tower Prep, and that's how I discovered them, because I was like, who is this crazy little man? So I am going to go and ask the singer if his facial hair is supposed to look like V from V for Vendetta, because I think it is. Yeah, that's all.